Hi guys, welcome back. Today, obviously, we're going to be touching on the subject of supplements. Be more than touching on it, but we're ultimately are they overpriced and overhyped, and ultimately what potentially we actually need. So, but I think it's fair to say they're not magic.
No.
The clues in the word supplements. They're there to help, but you can't beat a good overall nutrition plan or diet, whatever you want to call it. If you eat good whole foods, then you're getting a lot of your nutrients and what have you through that. So you can potentially save your money in paying a lot for supplements. But nevertheless, there is some decent ones out there. Like everything, I would treat them as, I don't know, support. Well,
Yeah, I think that they're there. They do serve a purpose, but they,
mm,
they are there to support your lifestyle, your needs. But again, like you've just said, that's what they are. They're there to support. So I think first things first, before you think about supplements, kind of look at your overall um day-to-day food intake. Are you giving your body what it needs? Do you have a healthy variety of your fruits, your vegetables, your complete proteins, your complex carbs, and then go from there. But then again, before you move on to the sort of fitness supplements, if you like your creatines, your protein powders, look at your vitamins first. So have a look at what vitamins you might need. I'll use me for an example. I take B12. I'm vegan, so I understand my body will be slightly lacking in B12. Vegans are, in general, not to generalize, but they tend to be more than meat eaters, so I take B12. But like you were saying, the sort of three, would kind of look at it as in there's three tiers to it.
yeah. So it's basically what your class is maybe essential. There's goal based, and I suppose you're talking about sort of the overhyped
Yeah.
zone. So your vitamins, your omegas, your magnesiums, creatine, they're probably your essentials. They're your go-tos, and then you've got your goal base, which is your whey proteins, your electrolytes, and sort of your ashwagandhas of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And then your overhyped stuff is your detox teas, your fat burners, and all the
Pre-workouts,
yeah.
things that
th-
you can have, but they're not needed.
Aye,
Not neededness. Like
and
I
but
think, regardless of goal, they're not
yeah,
they're
and
not needed.
yeah, and some are like promise
Like burn 14 stone in
promise
a day or
yeah
gain 20 pound overnight.
promise the world,
Yeah.
but I don't know what do they actually do that? And
No.
it no. So
No.
it's supposedly keep your money.
Yeah.
So
So we'll get into each one.
yeah,
Okay, to start, we're just gonna sort of touch upon vitamins, because they've slid into the supplement industry.
well, if you look at last year, the supplement industry in the UK was worth about 3.8 billion, and predominantly, um,
That's a lot of money.
the majority of that was spent on your vitamins, your multivitamins, and your omegas, and obviously your protein. So it was split, but it was heavily weighted towards the actual vitamins. But again, but not all supplements are
Or
created
vitamins.
are, are created
Yeah.
equal. Many are going to be cheap. They're full of bulking agents, artificial sweeteners, low grade fillers. And again, you've got to be mindful of that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Again, there's a common theme. There's a common theme to all this, whether it's nutrition or supplements. It's like read what's on the
Yeah, I think
read what's on the read
whether
what's
you
on the
whether
packaging.
you yeah, whether you're picking up a, say, peanut butter from the shop, or whether you're picking up a protein powder or from online, always look at the ingredients. So
Yeah,
if there's an ingredients list this big, they tend not to be any good. So for example, peanut butter should just have peanuts. That's really all it should have in,
well,
for example.
believe it or not, Aldi and Lidl have
Aldi.
have arguably
The best peanut butter.
it's got nout in it. There's no palm oil in it
Aldi
and
guys.
on out like that.
So look on the back ingredients, peanuts. So for example,
Yeah.
and it again with your supplements, the supplements are going to have a little bit more in than that. However, there are stuff to look out for, and we will talk about it and sort of what to look out for when picking each supplement.
Yeah.
But I think when vitamins concerned, again, like supplements, it's a bit of a minefield. So rather than taking many different ones at once or many different kinds, you know, your vitamin C's, your vitamin D's, your this, your that, and you without really knowing what your body needs, I would just say kind of save your money and just take a multivitamin if you're unsure, rather than taking a lot at once, because your body can only absorb so much anyway. So I think just best advice, if you're really unsure, get a multivitamin.
Well, it's probably sensible advice,
Yeah.
and it's so
And
yeah.
then work out from
Yeah.
from there. I think it is hard to know what vitamin wise what your body needs or like, and I think it's
Yeah.
trial and error, isn't it? Like what makes you feel better, what doesn't make you feel better. But I think just to save your money and time, multivitamin, giving your body a little bit of everything. Yeah. Right. So as you mentioned before, we'll jump straight in with creatine, which is arguably the most researched supplement there is out there, but it has proven to be very safe. Creatine is actually a natural occurring compound that's found in our muscles, but you can also find it in red meat and fish.
Yeah. And it's for anybody, beginners,
Yes.
advanced gym goers, men, women. It's not gender specific.
No.
Again, as we get older, we can benefit from creatine. It helps with muscle retention, brain health. But again, we must be consistent with it.
Yes, it
it's
is
not to be taken sort of willy nilly.
No,
you know what I mean?
you've got
So,
it's a commitment when you take creatine.
Yeah.
And also what's been researched to death is when the best time to take it is. And it has been proven that the best time is after a workout for better absorption due to improved insulin sensitivity.
Yeah.
And sort of the standard dose of creatine is 3 to 5 grams per day. There's an optional loading phase, which is 20 grams per day, split into 4 doses throughout the day for 5 to 7 days, sometimes 10.
Yeah.
But again, that is optional. You'll reach full saturation around 3 weeks without it anyway.
Yeah. And again, when you like all the supplements, when you buy in creatine, you look for creatine monohydrate, no blends or extras. Informed Sports certified, ensures it's been batch tested and it's safe.
Career Pure.
Career Pure is a gold standard for purity, clear ingredients.
Yeah. So again, guys, just look at the ingredients list. It shouldn't be.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a mile long. No. So I hope that's helped with creatine a little bit. We're trying to keep this short and punchy because with supplements we could talk all day about it. Now on to protein powder, which is probably the most famous of all the supplements, I'd say.
Yeah. Well, it's protein's important, but I would say if you're getting your protein through your whole foods again, and it's arguably you don't need sort of any supplementation. I suppose the advantage of having a protein supplement is it's a quick hit. It's quick, 20, 25, 30 grams, whatever it may be. It's, you can have it again.
But it shouldn't be used as a meal replacement or, a snack replacement.
And again, quality matters again. There's a lot of bulking agents and fillers and God knows what in a lot of protein powders, but there is some
protein powders.
But there's some very good protein powders
some
out there.
Protein powders are so processed, you might as well go and get some the worst kind of frozen nuggets and eat a whole bag of them. It is. It's true. Some protein powders are the most processed foods on the planet. But yes, try not to use it as a meal replacement or a snack replacement. It is, again, a supplement. It should be used just as maybe once at the most, depending on how often you train, twice a day to get a
it's got
it's definitely got its purpose.
100%. It's got its place, but again, what I would say is all the time, get your protein from your whole foods, but and just use it as use it as a filler, so to speak.
Yeah,
Not a meal, not a meal, not a
not a
meal,
real
not a meal,
replacement.
not a meal
Is an
replacement.
add-on. As an add-on to help. It's goal specific, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So how do you find the right protein powder? So look for whey isolate or hydrolyzed whey. These tend to be low in lactose, which is easier for digestion. If you're plant-based like me, look for pea or rice protein and avoid vague labels like protein blends. Again, short ingredient lists, under 2 grams of sugar. Like the Creatine Informed Sport UK and Labdoor is a good sticker to look for. Check protein levels. 20 to 25 grams per scoop's often, it's decent.
Aye.
Um,
But again, it's avoid proprietary blend, overhyped claims like gaining 10 pounds of muscle. Quality matters.
not true.
Like with all of these supplements. If you've got a list of ingredients on the back, which is as long as your arm, then
that's got bulking agents, fillers, sweeteners,
yeah,
artificial this, artificial that.
And like you say, there's you'll pay a little bit extra for the good quality proteins out there, like you will for anything.
Yeah.
You know,
there is
you
some
pay,
good,
you pay for what you get.
There is some decent protein out there at a good price. There is. You just have to shop around. Don't just buy the first one you see, because again, they've got like maybe a fancy name, or the claim to burn fat, or it's
all about your ingredients. What's in it? Like I say, because you'll potentially get bloating off the back of it, and all sorts. So if you can get the purest kind, or the ones with the least amount of crap in it, then they're gonna benefit you far more. But again, like we'll keep on banging on about, it ain't a meal replacement. No. It's just there to get a
and I think what tends to happen is people think protein powder is quite a good snack, or if they're hungry in between the food, I'll have a protein shake. But remember, protein shakes still contain calories. So if your goal is to lose weight, and you're having protein shakes multiple throughout the day on top of your snacks, on top of your food, they still contain calories, so it all equates to your overall calorie intake. But again, you can get it from your food if getting a protein powder isn't feasible for you at this moment in time.
So I think it's fair to touch on branch chain amino acids, BCAAs. Are they worth it? Well, again, if you're getting enough protein from your food, or if you're using a protein powder, you're already getting plenty of BCAAs. Studies actually show that there's no added benefit of a BCAA supplement if your total protein intake is sufficient. So again, most BCAAs are underdosed and arguably overpriced. So
100%. So again, I think out of any out of protein powder, creatine, BCAAs, I would say avoid the BCAAs, especially if you're getting a decent amount of protein in your diet. Sorry,
if your protein intake is good, your nutrition, diet plan, whatever is good, you're taking a good protein powder, then you don't need an additional supplement for that.
Yeah,
keep your money.
Yeah, arguably, if you are training, I will say is replace your electrolytes, because you will lose electrolytes when we sweat. We'll lose salt, potassium, all that jazz.
Well, yeah. Well, I would say arguably electrolytes as well as probably a one where a lot of people don't necessarily take. And
I don't think they're thought about or talked about. I don't think as much as protein powder. And blah, 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 blah.
And at the end of the day, electrolytes help replace lost sweat, supports hydration, muscle function, and recovery. So again, I wouldn't don't omit that, especially if you're doing high intensity training, like high rocks or anything like that. And especially we've had a decent summer so far. It's been humid.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
you sweat more.
I'm the sweatiest man in the world, and I have an electrolyte on the morning when I wake up.
You make your own, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I just half a teaspoon of Himalayan salt in a glass. Give it a good mix. I put maybe some lemon juice in it. But then I just
Yeah.
again I knock it back.
Because
But
don't go for these things that taste nice, like strawberry flavour, creatine. Like again with creatine, don't look at like the flavour, because this is when you've got your sweeteners and your artificial colourings in to make it taste good. They're not meant to taste good. I get the protein powder because it's more of like a long drink, isn't it? But you just get it in, just knock it back. So you said water, Himalayan sea salt,
Himalayan
a bit fresh squeezed lemon.
and potassium 100 or 200 milligrams. That balances sodium, supports muscle contraction and heart rhythm as well. So all that type of stuff. It's that's again, it's vital. So any of you high rocks athletes out there, or anybody who sweats a lot in the gym, you're out running, electrolytes are massively important.
Yeah, you'll probably feel a difference if you go from not like replacing them to replacing them. You probably feel a difference, especially your type, like you're running high rocks, triathlon things. You will feel a difference
even if you've got a highly active job. If you've got if you're running about all day, if you're
long hours,
you know, again, roof is built out. If you're out in the sun, you know, arguably that's gonna help you as well. So because
it's not just for people who train.
No,
people who
definitely
work
not.
hard as well.
Massively important electrolytes. So we want to talk about as well the overhyped supplements that's out there, the fat burners and the
pre-workout,
and stuff like that.
So I think pre-workouts, for example, they're not made for general health. They're designed to give you a temporary boost, if you like. They tend to be full of caffeine, artificial ingredients. You can take them if you really want to, but your body doesn't need them.
A little black coffee or a double espresso or something.
That does the same thing. Same as fat burners. They don't actually burn fat. They might slightly increase your energy or appetite suppression through containing hidden stimulants, but that can cause jitters, anxiety, high blood pressure. But you don't need them for fat loss, especially if your nutrition, sleep, training and everything's all, dialed in.
Yeah.
They're basically a waste of money. Your body doesn't need them, and a lot of them probably do more harm to you than good.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but they are. Your body doesn't require anything that's in them. They can just be an added expense and cause you more harm than good. So stick to the ones that are gonna benefit your overall health. So guys, we have tried to keep this video as short and as sweet as possible. We could talk for a million years about supplements. There's so many out there. We may do a different video on your ashwagandhas and all your the ones that have sort of seemingly come from Norway and the benefits of those. But we've tried to just talk about the main ones at the minute, like obviously vitamins, creatine, protein powders. But we can speak to people individually, because again, this is very individual. Supplements, whatever you decide to take, have to be right for you, your lifestyle, your goals, what your body may or may not be lacking.
Well, that's what I had a conversation with somebody recently who basically his diet ultimately was not sufficient enough for what he was doing. Really hard trainer. You've taken supplements, but again, there was one or two were added to what he was taking to help him benefit a bit more, and obviously we're changing his nutrition plan around a little bit to give him that extra calorie.
Yeah, he needed more calories, didn't he?
And also help with his hormones and stuff like that. So again, this is all very individual as it is. You've got to, whether it's just training, whether it's whatever it is, you've got to focus on yourself, because everybody's needs are different. Yeah. So there's an awful, you could get yourself lost in all of this.
And you could also buy a lot of things that are like
yeah,
unnecessary to
yeah.
you. So, you know, I'm quite basic in the supplements. I take
Well, I am
vitamins
now.
and that's pretty
I
much it.
I am now
I
myself,
used to take
because
all sorts,
I was a salesman's wet being
protein
me.
powder, you name.
The amount of stuff that are the amount of stuff that are and the amount of money I've spent on supplements over the years. But now, I mean, obviously I'm older. Suppose supposedly I'm a little bit
Older
wiser.
and wiser.
But I take what I need, and at this minute in time, I'm feeling good. My energy levels are good. I'm an old fella. I'm 102 years old. You know what I mean? But
No, you're not. Stop.
but I'm feeling good. But all I've done, I've been massively focused on my diet, and uh, and it works. It does
Yeah.
work. Your supplementation, like I say, it's your sort of it's not your food's your foundation.
Yeah.
In your supplementations,
Just your add-ons, just like
your brickwork.
it's there to support you.
Yeah.
It's again, it's not meant to replace anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no supplement on the planet that can erase a unhealthy lifestyle or
No.
unhealthy diet.
No.
Um,
If your training's not great, if your nutrition's not great,
you can take all
sleep,
the supplements in the world, you're gonna feel
your
you're not gonna
sleep's not
feel good.
great, but your sleep can be your superpower. And look, I know people sometimes they do suffer with broken sleep, what have you, but nevertheless, all of
For
them
whatever
things,
reason.
all of them things are hugely the natural and
For your overall health
yeah,
and well-being.
and the help. Like so, your supplementation, your vitamin D's, your magnesiums, fish oils, creatine, they're probably your go-tos. And then your others, your protein powders and all the other stuff. It's you can kind of focus it for your potential goals and everything else. And the other stuff, your fat burners and all the rest of it. Again,
Just say it. Don't waste your money. Just don't
No.
waste your money. There's no bloody tablet or fat burner on the planet that can go
No.
overnight. Like, it's not possible. Just eat healthier. Make little healthy swaps. Start small. Don't, all of these supplements, way back in the day, we didn't have them. Our body's got everything that we needed from food, and we can still do that.
And again, guys, you're not. There's no perfect here. Don't look for perfection.
Oh, no.
It's just about being. It's just progression. So don't look for this
perfect plan or perfect.
No, it's just been, like I say, it's just making these little changes. Be specific to you. Be specific for your goals and what have you. And again, reach out to her, talk to her, because again, it's very personal to you.
Yeah, and don't worry if you're, because having supplements is an added expense. And I think now more than ever, people are looking at the cost of things. So if you're, month to month, day to day budget, can't stretch to supplements, don't worry about it. Again, a lot of them aren't needed. Like, you can get them from your food. Just by tweaking your nutrition here and there. So don't think, oh, I cannot, I can't have a protein powder, I can't have supplements. Don't worry about it. Little tweaks here and there, you can get what you need from your protein powder. So start there, look at your food, make small changes, make some healthy swaps, then look at your vitamins, and then go into what supplements you need. Again, if any, you'd probably be surprised at how they can massively benefit you. But then on the flip side, if you're taking something that you're not you
can waste your money.
But like we said, quality, look at the ingredients. Don't get drawn in by the the false advertisements, and again, just stick to what's right for you and your body. And like we've said time and time again, we're here. Reach out, talk to us. We're more than happy to help. Hope this video has been helpful.
Yeah.
But no, guys, we are going to sign off now, and we're looking forward to the next one. Thank you again for the shares, likes, comments, questions, the people who have reached out already for help. Thank you very much. This one's leaving us and going on holiday. So our next
So
few
tomorrow, this time tomorrow, I'll probably be, well,
in 30-odd degree weather having a
yes,
pint.
be having a pint.
That'll be your supplement.
I'll be having a pint tomorrow. Yeah. So
But our next
don't
some
judge
videos
us.
are coming from
Don't judge us because I might be pissed tomorrow. And do okay?
no.
I'm on holiday.
Life's for living. So yes, guys, we will see you in the next one.
Let's get after it, guys.